Assuming that you haven't been living under a rock or in the German Big Brother house, you probably know that the coronavirus made schools shift to an online platform. I think this came as a shock to some students because oddly enough, learning became much harder. The cause of the difficulty can range from a more serious no reliable internet, no data signal, to something like it's just harder to focus at home. I'm actually glad that Ateneo suspended classes but still continued learning. It's only fair to everyone to be able to study at their own pace because we all come from different backgrounds, different situations, and it is best to leave learning at each person's hands. Now that classes are suspended and requirements aren't required, I ask myself a lot, how can I even study when I just don't feel like it? When there's no reason to because there's no requirements at all. When I started to become more aware of my study habits, I actually realized that discipline would trump motivation for the most part of studying. This month-long suspension would only support this because, to be honest, I don't feel like studying at all. I don't have any motivation to do it. But if I stop now, I lose all the habits that I've been working so hard to build up. And to be honest, I'll forget all the lectures that we've been discussing, and I don't want to have to reread everything. Yeah. So right now, the first thing that I actually did, especially as soon as I got back to Gigaraw, was I tried to start making a routine. Because ever since the suspension started, I lost my routine. See, the thing is, my study habits are based around my class schedules. So I usually study within the breaks I have in the class schedules that I have. So for example, for Tuesdays and Thursdays, my classes are 8 to 9:30, 12:30 to 2, and 5 to 6:30. In between those classes, I study, and then at night, I study as well. Obviously, with class suspensions, that means I don't have any basis right now. It's all up to me. So what I did is, I just made my own routine. I feel like in my case, chalking up studying to just the feeling of it during the day will most likely end up in procrastination. Mainly because I honestly don't feel like studying right now. I have a month to just, do whatever I want. And I'm pretty sure that I won't feel like studying until the very last week of suspension. And by that time, I'm pretty sure, again, that all the requirements have already built up. Honestly, this routine is what keeps me going every day. I see a lot of tweets and Facebook posts that they're bored. This routine won't make me feel as bored as I would be if I wasn't doing any of these at all. So my routine is just basically a checklist of things I want to achieve every day. So I'm just put it right here, I guess. The first thing is wake up. I don't know why this is part of my routine. It's actually wake up early. For the first 2 days of being here, I started waking up like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and I don't want that to happen. The next thing is shower. So the first thing I actually do after I wake up is shower. It's just a good way to wake myself up because I always take a shower with cold water. It's just a way to jolt myself up. Third thing on the list is film stuff. So every day I try to film a video for YouTube. Film stuff doesn't necessarily mean a new video. It can mean a new video, B-roll, maybe a TikTok. I don't know. I made the TikTok, by the way. Fourth thing on the list is actually study at least one thing. One thing can be super general because, like I said, I'm not giving myself that much pressure. It can be super general, like just one subject, or it can be super specific, like one topic. So it depends really on what I think I need to study. The reason why I put at least is because if I studied at least one thing and I want to relax the whole day, that's fine. At least I studied something. The fifth thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth thing on my list is workout. So I've been trying to film this video of Saitama workout ever since I got here into Gigaraw. And because I watched it and I was kind of thinking, I want to do it. And I don't want to be sitting on my desk the whole day. So this is my way of going out, walking around, having some sort of physical activity. Last thing is actually watch stuff. I have a lot of backlog when it comes to watching stuff. So now is like the most optimum time of catching up on every backlog. So far, I've watched Kingdom Season 2, watched One Punch Man Season 2. I'm rewatching Avatar right now because it's my yearly thing. And I'm gonna watch Crash Landing on You after this because I promised my girlfriend I would. So the second thing So the second thing I do to, study even though I don't feel like it is I have a goal every day. As I mentioned previously, or probably in other videos, I try to be as objective as I can when it comes to studying. This means that I rely more on goals and lists of things I have to study rather than the feeling of studying itself. The only time I actually rely on the feeling is when I feel like I haven't studied that topic well enough. But other than that, I try to make a goal or a list every day. To me, having a goal for a study session means that going into that study session, I already have a topic in mind that I want to finish. So yesterday when I woke up, I actually checked my planner and saw that, I haven't studied GI yet. I haven't finished lipid transport yet. The whole day I was just thinking, I just need to finish lipid transport today. That's fine. Third thing that Third thing that I try to do is actually to go slow. This will only emphasize the points I've been trying to make a while ago. If I can be honest, I don't want to be studying the whole day. That has been my life for the past few months of this semester, even last semester. And I just want to take my time right now. That's why I chose to impose the at least one topic a day rule. I don't think that overworking myself right now is really going to help. Especially with everything that's going on, it's only gonna cause more stress. And I think in high stress situations like these, I think it's much better to just be relaxing, being with your family, and trying to take care of yourself first. But I mean, if you're super bored or whatever, you can always go overboard. No one's stopping you. The only point I'm trying to make in this third one is that don't put unnecessary stress to yourself right now. Yeah. The last thing that I try to do so that I push myself to study is actually I try to be physically active even though I'm stuck in my room or in the house. Like I said a while ago in the routine, I personally do the Saitama workout, and I think that this point is important because I think that sitting all day in a desk or lying down all day in the desk wouldn't really push you to do anything. It will actually lead to more procrastination, I think. The point I'm trying to make is when I try to be physically active, it pushes me to do something that will maintain that feeling of satisfaction. Basically, the whole point of this video is try to make a routine because it's hard to be motivated in times like these. So if you keep waiting for motivation, I think it'll take a while. I mean, motivation is important, but then right now, if you really don't feel like it, but you think that you need to study, start a routine. It will help out a bunch. That pretty much ends this video. Hopefully you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys found this value adding or helpful. And hopefully I see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, follow me on my TikTok, dudes. I don't post anything on it. I just watch people's stuff. So if you want a free follower, free liker, you boy that liker. Alright, that's enough.